opening. Welcome back, everybody. There's so much going on in the world right now. A lot of us are stressed. Frankie Flowers, or Frankie Fiore in Italian, has plans to keep us calm, cool, and collected. First of all, how was your birthday weekend? We were just chatting.
Birthday weekend was great. For everybody out there that extended well wishes, I was so grateful, overwhelmed. Yeah. It was amazing.
It was so amazing. I hope you were able to take it in, because I know it's hard for you. But now, as usual, you're giving back. This is so important for our overall health and well-being, right, Frankie?
Yeah, so we found actually during the last couple of years, a lot of people turned to plants. And plant parenthood is something that you've heard a lot, where kids now, instead of actually having a pet or having a child, they opt to have a plant. But really, science shows that having plants in our indoor environment benefits us in so many different ways. Just the appearance and seeing green actually releases serotonin, which is something that makes you feel better. So that reduces stress and anxiety. It actually improves air quality. So those plants taking in some of the VOCs, volatile organic compounds, and kind of turning and cleaning those airs. They add to humidity as well, so they help with our healing. They really even make us think better. It's amazing. Studies have shown that kids that actually have plants in the classroom have a better ability to retain. And so it's actually improving. And
so I'll get better at Wordle if I surround myself with more plants?
Well, if you were to surround you, if you're thinking about plants that actually have fragrance, so rosemary, and if we think about the Greek scholars, they used to take rosemary and put it around their, like that little crown. And the reason why they would put rosemary around their crown is that rosemary actually improves blood circulation. The smell of rosemary improves blood circulation. So the belief was that by improving circulation to the brain, you could retain more information.
I believe it.
It
makes sense.
It does make sense. But lavender is also a beautiful plant that you could incorporate, not only that you can grow in the summer months outdoors, but some of that lavender you can then take and allow yourself to help sleep. So
that's true. If you put some in your pillow, they say, in like a little cloth satchel. But how do you, like, will that survive a long time indoors? No.
Some potted lavenders can do okay indoors, but they're better suited. But indoors, some of the plants you really want to do is those plants that are going to survive.
Yes.
Because the whole benefit of plants is they give you a benefit. You can see the one there that has a textured foliage too. So sometimes if you're feeling stressed, even if you just take your finger and you run across that foliage, you can see how that's a soothing. It's almost, the whole idea is like a fidget spinner. It is. But it's amazing. Oxyalis, which you'll see right now because we're coming up to good old St. Patty's Day, that's not only a plant that's going to make you feel better, but also one that's said to give you better luck.
This one?
Yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's just the shamrock.
So delicate.
That's the shamrock.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, oxalis. So with that plant there too, is really, it's supposed to give you prosperity inside your home. Peace lily, spathiphyllum, it's always about trying to find those plants that are easy to take care of. And that's where that comes, is finding the right plant to the right place. Because it's one thing to have healthy green plants in your home, but all of a sudden if they start to die, people feel really badly.
You know I do. You told me to get all my orchids out of there because they develop like that sticky white gnat.
That was an insect.
Residue.
That was an insect. There are some studies that show that if you do touch soil, that actually helps you feel better as well, because some of the microbes that are there that are living. But those are some of the things, some of the challenges that plants bring can create some stress. So selecting plants that are disease insect resistant and those plants that work for you are great. Peace lily's one of them. Pothos, this guy right over here, super, super easy. And you can almost see that the flower, the leaf of the foliage of that almost resembles a little bit of a love heart overall. So it's the real, and then another one that's really easy is the Zamifolia. The ZZ plant is a super easy one. So you're looking for
the easiest? Is it the pothos?
Pothos is probably one of the oldest, easiest varieties that are out there. Probably the most popular variety right now that everybody wants and is easy to take care of is Monstera. So one of the more trendy plants, Monstera, and I think we have a picture of Monstera, or maybe we don't, but it actually has a little bit of a cut leaf that's on there. And that Monstera with that cut leaf is what everybody's doing Instagram photos of right now.
Because they drape?
They drape, they look good, they're easy to take care of. They're a variety of philodendron, and the philodendron's a nice variety of plant as well that's super easy to take care of. So the key is know what's your light. Do you have bright light? Do you have not so bright light? So if you have west or south facing windows, bright light. Select a plant for bright light. That would suit that area. If you have a plant that's a window that's either north or east facing, you're looking for a lower light lover like a peace lily like that. Right plant for the right place, and you're going to benefit your overall, and it's going to make you feel better. And one of the best ways to get kids to go to school, this is good for teachers out there, is if you give them a seed and get them to start a seed, each and every day they're going to come back to see where that seed is.
That's cool.
So if you want after March break to do that little bit of some seeding, you can really get kids involved. And once you get kids involved, they're going to have a great
They
time.
take pride in it.
Yeah.
Are we watering them like twice a week? How often are we watering these, Frankie?
When they're dry, it depends on the size of the pot, how much light you get in your home, and how windy. It can be like now that daylight hours are growing, so we're increasing our waterings, but every home is a different scenario. So the best thing to do before watering, just put your finger and touch the soil. If it feels moist, don't water.
Okay,
Yeah.
I always kill them with kindness, like you
Yeah.
say. Thanks, Frankie. That was great as always. Coming up next, we're celebrating
You! There was a delay there.